Okay, I'm going to teach on Christ here. And the one they call Christ, the one they call Jesus Christ. And I'm going to leave a tape of this, a recording of it, and you check it where you check it. And I'm going to give you my point of view from their book. From their book. Let's start at the beginning of their book. We're going to reason that it was a lie. From Matthew, St. Matthew as they call him, chapter 1, from 1 and 1 all the way down to verse 16, if you read the lines and if you read and you highlight the different fathers, you'll see they're coming up short in the number. They're coming up short from one time to another, from one time to another. You'll have to count one or two people twice. But if they count it up in a systematic numerical order, you can never count one person twice. You can't count one day twice. It's just like that. So if you count it down from one generation to the next generation, you'll see they're coming up short. Even if you count the one who they call Jesus, Jesus, Yahshua, and so on and so forth. Well, if you clearly look, and you see in verse 16, it says, and Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born JC, Jesus, Yahshua, Zeus, Jesus, who is called Christ. And then it says, so the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations, and from David unto the carrying out to Babylon are 14 generations, and from the carrying of Babylon to the Christ is 14. That's 14, 14, 14. But you can't count one person twice if you're counting up 14 generations. Because one person wouldn't be counted 3 times. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I perpetuate, as this text goes, this genealogy is the genealogy of Joseph. If you read at 15, and you see it says, and Eliud begot Eleazar, and Eleazar begot Nathan, and Nathan begot Yaakov, and so everybody understand. I'm going to read it in this way so everybody understand. Begot Nathan, and Nathan begot Jacob, and Jacob, Yaakov, begot Joseph, the husband of Mary. There's Joseph here. There's Jacob, Joseph's grandfather, his father. Then there's Nathan, Joseph's grandfather. There's Eleazar, who is Joseph's great-grandfather. Eliud, who is his great-great-grandfather. Eliud. It is what it is. This is clearly Joseph's birthright, so says the book. It's not the one who they call JC, because as the story goes, JC is not the son of Joseph. And there's only a couple places in the New Testament where Joseph is written to be his father, just outright the son of Joseph. Not the bastard son of Joseph, not the whore son of Joseph, not the step son of Joseph. None of that. It never said that. It is what it is. So you get down to 18, and this is crucial. It says, and the birth of JC was on this wise, when as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph. It says was espoused. That means she was married. Espoused, spouse means married. Espoused means to be married too. Spouse means married. To Joseph, before they came together, that means before they had sex, she was found with child of the Holy Ghost. She was knocked up, but she wasn't supposed to be knocked up. My problem with verse 18, Matthew 1 and 18, is that in order for him to be spouse, they had to have sex already. Like it says, before they came together. Well, when was that? When did they come together? Before they came together would determine that they did come together. So when did they come together? And in the Hebrew culture, sex is the consummation of the marriage. Sex depicts and demeans and defines the marriage. And he says, goes on, found without the Holy Ghost, and then 19, then 1 and 19, Matthew 1 and 19. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make a public example, was minded to put her away privily, meaning privately. He was going to keep the law, put her away, divorce her. He had to be married to the woman because you can't divorce a woman you ain't married to. You can't put away a woman you're not married to. You can just separate yourself. But he was privy to put her away. Nevertheless, 20. But while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord, remember, now look, this is not the Lord talking, it's an angel, appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, the son of David, fear not to take Mary thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Ghost. Now this is some dream or some angel that continually appears, but I depict that when the Creator spoke, he spoke for himself. When he sent the angel, he let you know, he said it himself, the angel is coming to talk to you. But the Creator will talk to you himself. At least all the other prophets he did. Well, not all of them, because some of them were visited by angels and talked about to angels and whatever. But nevertheless, he knew the Creator had sent them because it specified that before the angel got there, the part of the mission of the angel going in the behalf of the Creator. But the Creator still spoke on it. Here from 1 to, and an angel of the Lord appeared unto him, verse 20, you don't hear the Creator. Nowhere is the Creator speaking here. Nowhere in this book whatsoever does the Creator speak. You can't find one place in the book where the Creator is speaking. You can't find one place in the book in all of the New Testament where it says, thus saith God. Thus saith the Lord thy God. Thus saith the God of hosts. Thus saith the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Thus saith the God of Zion. You never see it. Thus saith the Ancient of Days. You never see it. It's not written nowhere in the New Testament. It has never been written. They might try to get it in after they heard this. They're going to need it. They're going to have to forge it. But let's continue. And it says, when, back in 18, when now on the birth of J.C. Christ was on this wise that when the mother of Mary was espoused, I dropped down to 20, but I failed to mention something. When the mother of Mary was espoused to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Ghost. And I asked you where did they come together? Because it said before they came together. So that depicts they came together, but this was just before. So when was the last time? But right here in Deuteronomy 22 and 23, 22, 23, it says, if a damsel that is a virgin and be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out to the gates of the city, and they shall stone her with stones, that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, because in the city, being in the city, and the man, being because he had humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. And that's the law. That if she was found with child, and she had a relationship with the Holy Ghost, and or however it happened, she was found with child, hey, there it is. There it is. And look here, it says, where did it start out? It says, and they shall